My name is Courtney Cobb,
And I'm Jessica Healy.
and we are with Topograph. Topograph is a boutique-style lifestyle brand marketing company that specializes in experiential events and content marketing. Today, we are going to discuss one of our favorite topics, how to stay cool.
It's our favorite topic because sometimes we're not that cool. I know it's hard to believe. Whether you're planning an event or executing a marketing campaign, oftentimes you'll veer off course. For your sake and everyone else's sake, don't lose your cool. Take a minute, pause, do whatever you need to do to not explode and either cause more work or have regrets afterwards. In order to stay grounded, present, and chill, we suggest taking a proactive stance rather than a reactive stance. Some ways to help with that is make sure deadlines are realistic. We want to aim big. And sometimes when you aim for the stars, you're going to miss the moon. So really just stick with what you're capable of and what the people around you are capable of. So for example, let's say you need to test a recipe. If you do not read over that recipe ahead of time and you miss a step like, overnight chilling, you're going to be in the middle of your recipe and you're going to be like, oh, snap. I can't do this and I'm going to be out of time. The same thing applies to events. So you want to make sure that you have a decent timeline by starting at the day of the event and working back up. So that way you have plenty of buffer for advertising, for collecting volunteers. And that way it's successful from the beginning to end.
Yes, realistic deadlines are something that we often get pushback on because people are like, why can't you do it tomorrow? And it's like, that isn't possible. You want a 5,000 person event to happen overnight.
I know we wear superhero aprons. I guess apron could work, but I was going for the cape. Either way.
Aprons.
We can't fulfill every demanding request.
It's impossible.
I just had cooking on my brain, so.
Apron it is. All right. So the second one is surround yourself with a super strong team. You really want someone or like a team filled with people that actually complement each other and not a team of 5 of the same exact person. We're a really good example of that. I am way more in the clouds, dreamer, explore, make something happen, and she actually makes it happen. So if we were both in the clouds, nothing would happen, and if we were both make it, maybe we wouldn't always push the boundaries of what could happen. So you need good complementing. The next one, you really need to make sure that your group is not needy. They listen to directions, they take it and run with it, make really quick and confident decisions. That's probably one of the most important things because you can't always be there. And you need a team member that say the police show up at an event, that they know to do something that doesn't cause more harm. Likely radio you over or something like that. But if they cannot get you on site or on like right in front of them at that moment, sometimes you need someone that is going to get the police what they need. And that is more important than not getting in trouble.
And it keeps you on course with what you need to do.
Yeah, which filters into delegate. You have to delegate. You need a team that will be able to do what you want, whether it's sweep the floor, clean the bathroom, to check in 5,000 people. Like, you need a team that you can delegate your tasks to. So,
absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah. So finding team members is possible, and just be sure to look for those complementing skill sets when doing so. You need to have a backup plan in case your main plan does not work. Most commonly, this is found in, let's say, an outdoor event. You need to make sure that you have it covered, no pun intended, if the weather does go south. So you either have an indoor space for the event, or having covers to some extent. And activities can be either or. And that is a tough one at times, but it is, if you plan ahead to have it as a backup plan, you will be good to go.
Yeah, nothing ever works out, ever. as planned. It's just something you have to accept, especially going into any kind of stressful situation, event planning, marketing campaigns. Like, something will inevitably go wrong. And if you can mentally prepare yourself to be able to handle that, you're going to be a lot better off. But again, like she said at the beginning, being proactive about it will help you. Sorry, my dog.
Humor is so important in this process as well.
So literally everything that could go wrong in this video was happening with my dog. And, I just had to accept the fact that he may or may not be destroying my house right now.
An example I can think of as far as things not going to plan, I did an event a few months back, and the head singer of the band is notoriously late, like any good musician, right? So I made sure ahead of time I got my hands on extra passes for parking, for coming through special gates. You name it, I put it in my hip sack, which we covered in the past. And I was able to take care of the main stage while handling the checkpoint that I knew that she was coming to, and give her that pass because security was top notch. Like, you're not getting through. So I had to make sure I had all of those ducks in a row just in case it did happen. And sure enough, it did. And I was covered. I could run back to the stage, take care of business, and carry on. And the crowd never knew anything was going on.
All right. So then, sorry. Did you really want?
No, you go for it.
Okay. Well, the next thing that we would really like to talk to you about is look for progress you've made throughout your entire experience. It is really easy to feel very overwhelmed when something isn't going right. But if you have been diligent and made a big, long checklist of all of the things that need to get done, and you see that those have been checked off, and you've secured volunteers, you got the tables, you got the walkie-talkies, you got petty cash, like anything that you need to make an event happen, you'll at least be like, man, yeah, I still have a lot to go, but I've actually accomplished a lot. And that will help mentally push you forward.
Yeah, everyone has that friend that makes a checklist and loves checking things off. You may not be that person, but if you prepare that checklist, I guarantee you it will help smooth your thoughts over and make it feasible for you to get to all the next steps that are needed. Lastly, after checking off that list, it's going to allow you to breathe. You may be in tons of situations where you feel like you're getting this claustrophobic feeling and maybe anxiety's creeping up. And some of the ways to help cease that or lower it down is take a moment, excuse yourself from the situation. Whether you're got crowded by the CEO of the company and they're like, what's going on? I need X, Y, and Z. Say, you know what? Give me 5 minutes and I'm going to get back to you. Remove yourself away from the stress. Recollect your thoughts. Again, make a list if need be. Point out to your go-to people saying, hey, I need all of this delegated. Tell them what it is. It's going to alleviate that pressure off of your shoulders so you can breathe. So slowing down is never a bad thing. I know in our industry it's go, 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 go. But once you get the habit of taking a pause and slowing down, you are going to love it.
And if you can never get away from what is actually happening, this is kind of weird. But no one is going to follow you into a bathroom. If not the bathroom, because they might follow you in there, they will not follow you into a stall. And you can have a moment of peace, and nothing will distract you. So
absolutely,
hide in the bathroom. I hid in the bathroom.
It's so funny that she brings up, because we did not talk about this example before shooting this video for you. I did an event, it was a few years back, and it was on the conservative side, and I had board members that were life-sucking. And I needed a moment, and one particular board member was a female, very conservative, kept following me and wanted something done in the auction area. And I went into the dude's bathroom. perfect piece. I'm telling you, like well, just give yourself that outlet, and it'll make such a big difference.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Mm.
Well, if you're not an expert at keeping cool, staying chill, being fun, we are. So give us a call, and we are more than happy to help you with any of your marketing and events.
Go to our website, and you're able to put in your information, and we can help you out, whether that's as simple as consulting just with a few pointers, ongoing coaching, or helping with the actual event.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Bye.